Hey, I'm about to record. So, go. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's do it. All right, we good. Quiet on set. Yo, welcome back, everybody. It's Red. Nope. One more time. Yo, welcome back, everybody. It's Red. This is What's Blue Reviews, and today we will be breaking down One Piece chapter 1170, the last chapter of the year. But first, you already know we have to get into the cover page. This week, it is another pretty wholesome cover. It's simply just Jinbei as a ticket clerk for an eel train, serving bentos to the crew as kids again. Can't get more wholesome than that. In my opinion, this might be the most wholesome cover so far. Other than that, let's get this chapter out the way. We start things off where they ended last week. Loki was just about to grab the ancient Elbaf devil fruit that his father told him to eat since he's going through something right now, to put it slightly. But as he just reached it, the hammer Ragnar that we know he uses eventually starts attacking him for some reason. And that's where we pick up this chapter. They're just clashing a little bit, nothing too crazy. He doesn't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. But this hammer just is persistent in staying in his way to prevent him from eating this fruit. I guess it's like a worthy kind of thing. It just trying to make it as difficult for Loki as it possibly can. We get a slight comment from Harold kind of explaining what's happening. Countless generations have tried, but Ragnar, the hammer, has prevented them from doing it because I guess they weren't strong enough. But Harold assumes now, with his overwhelming power that he has from Emu right now, Ragnar ain't gonna have no choice. Like, of course, that'll be easy. That's slight work for him. So he knows all he gotta do is reach it. Ain't nothing the hammer can do. But yeah, that's where Harold's on. Cut back to Loki. It's a funny little chase going on. The hammer's doing whatever he can to squash him. It's just not working. It's like a back and forth kind of thing. And then more Harold, he's slowly approaching. This is low-key kind of, I wouldn't say scary, but I feel the threat. Gaban and Shanks are still here doing their thing as best as possible to slow him down. They've come to the same conclusion that Garp and Roger came to when they were trying to put down rocks. And I'm assuming Roger is the one that gave them the lowdown. Just use Conqueror's Haki and bombard them with attacks. Eventually they'll stop and you can do what you got to do. That's what Gaban's doing. But what he didn't know was Harold is using Conqueror's Haki too. It's just making everything stagnant right now. They're not really getting too far with damaging him. It's just not working. So they have to come up with another plan. But in the meantime, they're talking about how when Shanks was a baby, the God's Knights used to try to come and take him away, but he'd always slice him up and send him packing. Like, we get more of Loki and the hammer. He's tired. The hammer persistent as ever. He takes one last swing at it, what looks like his strongest charge yet, because you see a little Haki coming from him, and his hammer breaks. But Ragnar turns out to be a giant squirrel. So, you know, my hammer for your true identity. And while they're trying to figure that out, Jarul is just letting the soldiers know, like, hey, stop Harold at all costs. Do whatever you can. And we get this panel of him just walking down the hall, cutting people up. And he was giving the same kind of energy Optimus was giving me. He moving the same way Optimus was moving in Transformers The Last Night, in my opinion. He moving the same way. It's the same kind of, like, I'm gonna put up a pictures to see the parallel. He moving bar for bar the same way Optimus was, and I think that's pretty fire. And as he's moving, we see Ragnar accept Loki as the one who's about to eat the fruit, and that's what happens, man. It's so tiny in his giant hands, we barely get a look at how the description of it. But it'll be funny to see it later on, because I know that's pretty important sometimes. And then the craziest stunt of the entire chapter, low key, man. Like, you can hear the fruit it makes that fruit noise in your head when things get activated. It's like that inner noise. That's what I heard. And then he grows claws, his hair goes up or turns black, something. He has some kind of physical change, bro, and we don't see it. Oda decides to silhouette us again. It's still cool, bro. We get the roar. He's rushing. He picks up Ragnar because I guess they're happy. You know what I mean? As long as somebody got it. But Ragnar seems cool about it. Like, no fuss anymore. Not trying to stop him. Loki scoops him up. And then he meets Harold in the hall going crazy like Optimus. And there's barely any words. He like, oh, word, you got it? All right, let me see what you could do. And they just get to scrapping. Harold goes for a swing. Loki ducks. Wham! Hit him with an uppercut. Got him on the floor. He comes back again. Ducks it. Hit him with another one. Half his head is gone. Goddamn. I wouldn't say half, but a good chunk of his head is gone. Ends up getting choked up. And then Loki reverts back. Like, he's in full control right now. And at that point, it's GG's. Harold's done. He has some inklage of control back, but he tells Loki it ain't gonna matter. The abyss is taking over right now, so do what you gotta do. And yeah, man. Woo. Harold basically gives Loki the green light to take his life. And that's it, man. He doesn't want to do it. He calls it doing his dirty work, but Harold knows that's just his way of saying I love you. He says it's all good, I love you too. And he thanks him for crashing out on the giants who killed Ida. He had no problem with him burning that whole place down. I think him letting him know that was pretty fire. He takes his swing. Lightning cracks. Loki's crying, and Harold's cool with it because he knows this is for the future of Elbath, what he's been screaming, crying, yearning for since damn near we met him. I've had my problems with him, but he stood on business to the end. I can't be mad at that. And that's how we end the chapter. It was pretty brief. It didn't feel too long. My favorite parts were, like I said, Loki's moment of getting the devil fruit, and just Harold letting the son know he love him no matter what. Thank you for crashing out on my behalf, because if I did it, it would have looked bad. So thank you. At this point, I'm hoping Loki does join the crew, because at this point, Luffy's more like Rocks than he is like Roger. Like at this point in the story, I see it. Like that's Bart. Like he pulled up in the Elbath, just chilling, same way Rocks did, and he just straight up recruited Loki the same way Rocks was trying to recruit Harold. So I hope he joins the crew. I would not be mad at that, honestly, because you see Shanks, he got two giants. Shanks got Dory and Broggy. I think it's safe to say we'll probably have one strong as both. Yeah, I'd like that. They didn't say anything about a break next week, so hopefully we get a wrap up to this. I was expecting this to be the wrap up, but maybe next week will be the wrap up to the wrap up. Who knows? But Happy New Year to everybody watching. I appreciate all the new subscribers, all the new help I have. You guys are great. It's been cool making these videos. And yeah, everybody just stay warm for the rest of the winter. It's January coming up. And yeah, just love on your folks. Keep reading, drink water, save money, and be kind. This is Red. This is West Blue Reviews, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.